Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. Today I'm just going to go through some of my ideas of good selections for Record Store Day 2023 coming up on April 22nd. I spoke with a friend of mine who has more music knowledge than I do, and he pointed out a couple things that I wasn't aware of, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm trying out this new program here. Hopefully this works. I'm going to make myself small and bring up the Record Store Day website. There you go. Okay, it's working so far. Look like a professional. So if you go to recordstoreday.com, you're going to, actually I'm one ahead here. So when you actually go to recordstoreday.com, this is the first thing you're going to see right here. And just right below the main titles up here is the Record Store Day, click to view the list. So if you click that, come on. It's a little weird. There it goes. It's just acting up for some reason with this program. So it brings you here and you can download a PDF. We can print it out, look at it, make notes on it, whatever you want to do. Or you can just check it out on the web and they have some pictures. Some of the albums or whatever have pictures of what they look like, the artwork, the album itself, things like that. So we're going to get into it here. Some people were saying that Mr. Bongo label for this first one, Terry Collier, Hidden Conversations they make good quality stuff. So that's just about what I know about that. I'm not sure much about Terry Collier, so I'm not going to go through, maybe I'll just go through the artists real quick and then point out the ones that are interesting to me. The 1975, The Addicts, can't even pronounce that one, a roof off Tob. Agnostic Front. This one looks interesting. The Allman Brothers Band in Pittsburgh, PA. And this was a complete live concert performance of Allman Brothers Band at the Syria Mosque. Hopefully I'm probably butchering that. Pittsburgh, PA. This is a Record Store Day first release. So you have, there's three categories. I think if I go back, it tells you somewhere here what the categories are, right here. So on the first page, when you go to recordstoreday.com, it's right here. So you have exclusives, and that's the titles are physically released only at the independent record stores. That's it. So when you see exclusive, if you want something, you're thinking about it, you might want to get it because it's only going to be on Record Store Day, and that's it. So you're probably not going to see it later for a long time. Record Store Day first means the titles are found first at the record stores, but may be released later. It's not a guarantee they will, but they could be released later. So it depends on how bad you want it. And sometimes when they're released later, they're not exactly the same from my experience. Like they might have a Record Store Day first on colored vinyl or something funky, something special they did for Record Store Day. But when they re-release it, they just do it on regular black vinyl. So just kind of keep that stuff in mind. And then you have your small run regional titles. These titles are either regionally based or sold at specific stores or at press runs under 1,000, which means they may be harder to find at record stores across the country. So the majority of the titles on this selection of the list are small run titles. Any title that's regionally based and most likely to be found at specific stores will have that called out in the description, which can be found on the web-based version of the list. Okay, so that's it. So the three categories. So just so you know, when I say exclusive, Record Store Day first, whatever, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you can always go to the website. All right, so actually, go back one. Might have misled you. Sorry, it wasn't on the very first page when you go in. So go to recordstoreday.com. You go to this little thing, click to view the list. On that one is where you find this information, exclusives, Record Store Day, blah, blah, blah. Right up here is your PDF or web. So let's go back into the web. And we were at the Allman Brothers Band. So that one's interesting if you're an Allman Brothers fan. I think Greg Allman was still in the band and things like that. So it's a 2 LP Record Store Day first. So it's going to be released Record Store Day first, and then you might see it later. I don't know if there's doesn't look like there's anything special as far as the vinyl or anything. It's numbered and pressed on steel gray vinyl. So it's on a steel gray vinyl. So there you go. So like I said, this is a Record Store Day first, so it'll be steel gray vinyl when you buy it on Record Store Day, but if they re-release it, it might just be on black vinyl. So if that doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't. Okay, so we have Okay, Allman Brothers. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes, the B-sides. If you're into Tori Amos, that was one of my favorite albums by her, Little Earthquakes. I wasn't real thrilled when they released that recently, and they made it a double, and the price was ridiculous, like 40-something bucks for the album. Now, this is the days of the CD, so I think there were many songs on there, like 12 or more songs, so to put it on vinyl, I know is harder, but I really, and I don't think they really did anything outstanding or special to it, and there's like 3 songs per side, so I had a problem with that. But if you're a fan of that album, this might be interesting to you, because these are B-sides to Little Earthquakes. So let me see. Actually, this is a LP, a single LP collection of, okay, there we go, the B-sides and rarities featured alongside the singles from Tori's seminal release and solo debut, Little Earthquakes, which is, it's just an outstanding album. She lost me after a while, after I think Boys for Pele, where this was the second album. Then after that, she just got too obscure for me. Just looking really quick. I have many singles by her on CD, and I'm wondering if it's just two. Okay, so it's just a one album, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. Sorry for the interruption there. Like she did Smells Like Teen Spirit, and that was on another CD, but it's not on here. So, yeah, this probably wouldn't interest me too much, but for you Tori Amos fans, there you go. All right, so, where are we? Tori Amos, April, March, not familiar. Slum Village, and then Chet Baker. Now I have this one. I have this, and I think it's a craft recording. Mono, it's a mono edition. I'm not sure what I have, if it's stereo or mono, but for you jazz guys, folks, ladies out there, this is a mono version of it, so I'm not sure. And it looks like it's just on regular black vinyl, and there's the front and back of it. So a little jazz release there for you. And then there was another Chet Baker here. Blue Room, the 1979 Vera Studio Sessions in Holland. So a lot of Chet coming around. And this is later Chet, it looks like. It looks like an older Chet. 1979. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Don't know much. See, the labels, Anagram Music. I'm not familiar with them. You guys are a little more familiar with labels, might be able to fill that information in. So Blue Room, recordings of Trumpet Icons, a 2 LP set, and there's your thing. So there's another jazz release for you. Let's move on. The next one, the Baker Gurvitz Army. Now, I've seen this album cover before. I don't know if it's somebody shown it on a video or anything in the VC, but this is Ginger Baker, and my friend was telling me this is kind of like a progressive album, and this is the first studio album by this group, and it's 1 LP, and let's see, first studio album includes their signature song Mad Jack, which I'm not familiar with, but this, if you're a Ginger Baker fan, progressive rock, there's going to be 1,500 of these. It's a record store day exclusive. So, and I think it's on, yeah, funky vinyl. I actually have this kind of marked. I was looking at it. It's on a clear yellow-orange color vinyl. It's got a lava lamp effect. That's interesting. Okay, lava lamp effect. So is it when you're turning, it does stuff? That's pretty cool. Might be good for a gimmick album. Don't know. Actually, let me go to that again real quick. Can we, yeah. It makes it a little bit bigger. You can kind of see it. So, anyway. All right. Oh, let me go back. Sorry, went too far. Ginger Baker. Okay. All right, Beach House, Beauty Pill, M. Byhold. I'm going to butcher name, so just bear with me. Walter Bishop Jr., Bjork, Frank Black, The Black Keys, Black Rebel, Hal Blaine, Psychedelic Percussion. Man, Hal Blaine sounds like a jazz name to me. Let me see real quick. The album cover looks kind of cool. I might just get it for the album cover. This is a Record Store Day exclusive, first time reissued on vinyl, sourced from the original master tapes, inner sleeve with session notes and all that. On turquoise gold vinyl. He's the most recorded drummer in music history on his most, excuse me for 1 second. Okay. Little dog action there. So it looks interesting. Let me get back out of here. All right, this next one I'm really interested in. Art Blakey, anything Art Blakey I'm interested in. This is on Gearbox Records, so I'm not familiar with that. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, live at Jazz Workshop 1970. 1800 Record Store Day exclusive. Previously unreleased, history important, a gift from the Jazz Gods, available for the first time as an official release from the Art Blakey estate. This is his only known recording with the Jazz Messengers, with this Jazz Messengers lineup. So, and then you get a QR code which accesses almost 5 hours of content essential for the true art. Well, I'm gonna make a little note of that. Because I like Blakey. I'm really getting into him. So much I want to learn about him. So that's that one. We have, let's see, where was I? Art Blakey, Blitz Vega, Blur, Broken Social Scene, Brothel Lynch, Burnout, David Byrne, The Cactus Blossoms, Canned Heat. That is, I see this it's mentioned often in the vinyl community. Classic 1970s psychedelic blues, 6th studio album produced by Johnny Otis. This is from 1970s. So my friend was saying this is a good era for them. It's got a cool orange, black, white psychedelic splat. And it looks like it has some good blues stuff on it. I think I have a Canned Heat. There's a blues artist. Can't remember who I have. There's a blues artist, and Canned Heat is the backup band for him. But they do Spoonful. Which blues guy? See, I'm just forgetting everything. Old blues singer. You blues guys are going to kick me in the butt right now. But, I know Cream did it, but it was a blues written by another blues guy. Dimples, I Can't Hold Out. And I wonder if there's a Clapton one. In the 70s he did I Can't Hold Out or something like that. But anyway, Rolling and Tumbling. So anyway, that's good for like blues, psychedelic blues. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on that one. Let's see. Another one, Captain Beefheart for you Beefheart fans. And then there's an interesting one for Eric Carr, Rockology. And it's a 2 LP, or you can get it on CD. And for you Kiss fans, it looks like that. It looks like it's a 2 vinyl set, and it's got like his, how do they describe it? This is a must for fans, collectors of Kiss. First orange, clear, and black swirl, and second black, clear, and orange swirl, color vinyl, and one 12-inch by 24 lobby poster. So for you Kiss fans out there, throw you a bone. I am not a Kiss fan, but a lot of people are, so. Keep getting lost in here. Can I go back? There we go. All right. Ryan Casada, Chief Keef, Alex Chilton, Larry, I don't know, the Cowsills, they've been around forever. I think this is a more modern album. John Craigle, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely. I'm assuming there's some Beatles stuff. And the Cranberries. So page 2. Let's go over here real quick, and let's roll down it. The Cure, for you Cure fans, this is a show. I believe it's a live album. This double live album was recorded at Cure's 1992 Wish album tour. So you can get a double on that. So good stuff for Cure fans. David J., Miles Davis, Turnaround, unreleased. I don't know if I wrote that one down. I don't know why I didn't write it down. Rare vinyl from On the Corner. And it looks like that. It's on like a blue vinyl, light blue. Recently turned 50. With each decade, its space funk became more influential. So the tracks Record Store Day release feature was then new band including Michael Henderson on bass, Al Foster on drums. So for you Oh, no, I have to check this one out. I'm not really sure where this fits in the Miles Davis catalog, but just figure I'd bring it up for you jazz guys, ladies. I keep saying guys, and I'm talking to everybody. Folks, you jazz people. Death, Diabolic, Dio, for you Dio fans, live in Fresno, 1983. Old Dirty Bastard, Dirty Projectors in Bjork. Willie Dixon, must have. Blues, if you're into blues or thinking about getting into blues, just get this album. This is Catalyst. And Willie Dixon is best known for playing the upright bass and sang with a distinctive voice, and was one of the most prolific songwriters of his time. So this, I'm just kidding. This isn't a Record Store Day exclusive, so I've done really well with blues on Record Store Day, so I'm just getting this. This is a go-to for me. It's a no-brainer. Doctor Who, Amazing World of Doctor Who, Dodie, the John Doe Folk Trio, Eric Dolphy, the Donnas, the Doors, 3-inch vinyl. I'm not really sure what they're doing with the Doors here. And then just break on through to the other side, all 3-inch vinyl. It's just for you Doors people. Oh, these are, okay, so these are the records that are, I keep doing that. What am I doing here? Sorry, guys. Let me get back over to where I was. Okay. So the Doors, what they're doing is every Record Store Day, they have the mini turntable, and that's what they're doing here. So you have the turntable right there, and there's 3 of them. So if you're into Doors, this is cool for you. It's a little gimmick thing, but people like it. I know people buy these things, and I just knocked myself right out again. You got to love it, man. I'm just doing well tonight. At least I can get back quickly. Okay, so the Doors, dope. There's a Duran Duran, Carnival Rio. And, oh, I see it. There's a little X up there. I guess that helps. Following the release of Duran Duran's smash hit album Rio, a selection of night versions and remixes were released on the Carnival EP. I've kind of had my eye on the Rio one, so maybe as a Rio, Hold Back, New Religion, Rio Part 2. Yeah, it's just repeating songs, and there's only 6 songs, so I probably wouldn't be getting that one. But for you Duran Duran completists, there you go. Earshot, El Quattro, John Alfonte, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is a big one for them. Brain Salad Surgery, a well-known album cover. It's the 50th anniversary. It's a picture disc. So that's their very popular album by them. So if you guys are interested. And it's a limited run regional focus, so might not be in your area. Then you have Brian Eno, Enslaved, Bill Evans. Yeah, jazz pianist, Record Store Day exclusive. So if you're into Bill Evans, you might want to pick that up. Flock of Seagulls, Rare Birds, Flock of Seagulls B-sides, Frankie and the Witch Fingers. Never heard of him, them, those people. The Game, 1992, Garbage, and what would Record Store Day be without a Jerry Garcia or Grateful Dead release? So there's a Garcia, and I'm wondering if we get a little bit further in if we're going to see a Grateful Dead. This is a first, so this might show up again later. Don't see anything fancy about the album or anything. So, Jerry Garcia. This one's interesting too. If you're into that interesting, odd actor, he played Marty's dad in Back to the Future, Crispin Glover. He was always just a strange duck, but I loved watching him in movies. He has an album. What do you get when you team the weirdest actor in Hollywood, one Crispin Hellion Glover, with 2 of the weirdest guys in pop music, Barnes and Barnes of Fishheads fame? Well, there you go. You get something weird. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if there's any funky vinyl or anything, but you want some weirdness? There you go. Go get that one. Oh, here it is. So Jose Gonzalez, and here's your Grateful Dead, Boston Garden, Massachusetts, and Blacklight. I'll bring it up because I know there's a lot of Dead fans out there. Doesn't look, it's a cool album. The artwork's always great with Grateful Dead, and I think a lot of people just buy it for that. I don't see anything spectacular show, so it's just a lot of live stuff. I don't see anything interesting about the vinyl or anything. And then Blacklight is one of the market, out of the market for 12 years and reissued as a double LP on white splatter vinyl. So there's some well, I'm sorry, this is Groove Armada. That's my bad. I thought it was Grateful Dead also. So Groove Armada. Sorry, guys. All right. Go to page 3. All right, Haircut 100, Victoria Holman, the Happy Dragon Band, Jerry Harrison, Maya Hawke. Now this is Ethan Hawke and you know her name. What's her name from Pulp Fiction? Jeez. Anyway, Uma Thurman. There it is. So then this girl, Maya Hawke, she is in it looks like a single for her. I don't know if it's the 45 or what, but she was in Stranger Things. Hawkwind, Willie Henderson in the Soul Explosions, Funky Chicken, Heroin Discography, William Hooker, Thurston, Horse the Band, Howlin' Wolf. Another, if you're into blues, you just get it. It's Howlin' Wolf. That's just how it goes. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing anything spectacular with it, but yeah, I don't see anything but that, but I don't care. I just want Howlin' Wolf, so I would grab that. Not even a thought. Live and Cooking at Alice's Revisited. Husker Du, Ivy, Jason Isbell, and Amanda Shires. I think they're the ambassadors for this record store day. And Jazz Artist Gold. Now this looks interesting too. Jazz Artist Guild. Did I put that one down? Yes, I did, because that's interesting to me. This has Charles Mingus. You can't really go wrong with Mingus, a great jazz bass player. Max Roach, Eric Dolphy, Roy Eldridge, and Joe Jones. So this is a first release, so it might show up again. So keep an eye out for it. See, what is going on with this here? Oh, I don't even know what it did. Okay, this one let me back. They're not all the same. I just realized that. Joan Jett in the back. Blackheart's up your alley. And this is a no-brainer for me. Billy Joel's milking it, but I'll take it. Legacy Columbia Record Store Day exclusive. So that means I'm on it. Live at the Great American Music Hall. I know Mazzy will be picking this up because he's a big Billy Joel fan. This is 1975. Great prime Billy Joel. You know. Great live stuff. So, also includes examples, Billy's loving imitations of Joe Cocker, Elton John, Leon Russell. So, it's a 2-disc. Looks like silver vinyl, something like that. Gray silver vinyl. So, I'll be picking that up. So, for you Billy Joel fans. All right. Then, yeah, there's a couple right here in a row. You have Elton John, Don't Shoot Me, I'm only the piano player. This is going to be a 2 LP. It's like a 50th, I think it's the 50th anniversary. It's pretty close to it. And it was released in 73. So, yeah. So it's one album is going to be the album as it was released, and then you're going to have a second album with demos and things like that. It doesn't look like anything repeats or anything. So I'm a High Flying Bird, yeah, Skyline Pigeon. So yeah, I think this is a no-brainer for me also. Not much past this is where Elton kind of lost me, but it has Daniel. I don't know what you think about Crocodile Rock, but I still like that song. Texan Love Song. It's a great song. A lot of sarcasm in there. So yeah, good album. If you're an Elton fan, I would recommend it. And then Norah Jones, Little Broken Hearts. Not one of my favorite albums by her, but I'm interested to see what she does this because it's live, so it's more stripped down. So I'm going to give that album a second listen. I'm always rooting for Norah. She just kind of got a little out there for me. But I need to kind of give her more time because I do like Norah. Jim Jones, Juno Reactor, K-Soul. There's a Carole King here, the legendary demos. Originally released in 2012. So 13 demo recordings made from 62 to 71. So that's pretty cool for Carole King fans. Then we have a BB King. This one looks good too. Record Store Day first, so you might see it again. And this is BB King Blues. Blues is King. You really can't go wrong with too much BB. This is the first American official LP release of this classic album in more than 40 years. So, yeah, I want to check that one out. Another blues one. All right, Sarah Kinsley, Kitty, Mary Lee Core, Nicole, Laffy, John Lennon, Give Me Some Truth. I think this is just a re-release of a box set. 10-inch vinyl box set. It's going to be 500 of them, record store day first. Originally released in 2020 on what would have been his 80th birthday, 36 tracks. Some Truth, box set including 9x10 white vinyl EPs featuring 4 tracks each. It's not too bad, 4 songs on a side. Okay, so John Lennon fans, grab it. I don't know how much that sucker's going to be. Jerry Lee Lewis, free Jerry Lee Lewis fans, live at the Palomino Club, London Grammar, Suede. Here you go. And I know I was going to kid Chance about this vinyl concert buddy. Macho Man Randy Savage. He's always playing like wrestling clips in there, so I'm assuming he's got some wrestling background. Now, I was a little bit before his time. I grew up with people like Dusty Rhodes and Kingo Nagasaki. I think that was the one guy. And then what was Billy Jack was one of them. Not the guy from the movie, but there you go. You got to have the Macho Man Randy Savage. I just have a feeling I'll see a video popping up, that album popping up in a concert buddy video. It's a limited run though. You might have to travel to get it. Let's see what happens. Paul McCartney, Red Rose Speedway. Where was on that one? 50th anniversary of it, 73. My Love is on there. I like that song. Not sure what else is on there. All right, we're going to move on to this one. We're getting there. We'll speed it up just a little bit. Ian McCulloch, MEB, Metronomy, Midlake, the Mr. Big, for you guys, Mr. Big fans. Did that have their Addicted to the Rush, Had Enough, Blame It on My Youth? Was this one that had a hit on it? Self-titled debut. I'm not sure. Are they the one with the album cover that had the train on it, like it was wrecked or something? I don't know. So Mr. Big, there you go. Eddie Money, the covers. Eddie Money fans recorded 8 cover songs that appeared on EPs. So Ticket to Ride, Reach Out, I'll Be There, Give Me Some Lovin'. So for Eddie Money fans. Kip Moore, Motley Crue, Helter Skelter. Not sure what that is, but I'm not really into Motley Crue, so if you're interested, go check it out. Motorhead, Lost Tapes, Larry Mullins, Murphy's Law, Nas, Nina, New Riders of the Purple Sage. I've heard of those guys. 72. Stevie Nicks, I'm kind of back and forth on this one. I got the Belladonna, I think it was last year, where they redid it and had a second album of bonus tracks, demos, things like that. So this is Belladonna, her classic album, live. So not sure if they expand on anything or if they stay straightforward with the songs, but I'm kind of got my eye on it. That picture looks familiar. Available for the first time on vinyl, so I guess I've seen this picture before. Gold Dust Woman, Edge of 17, Rhiannon. There's only 2 songs on side 4, but I wonder if that's because they're extended out or something. I don't know. Leather and Lays, Edges, along with, so they do add some Fleetwood Mac, Gold Dust Woman, Dream, Sarah, and Rhiannon. So that's cool. Maybe. I'm going to keep my eye on that. I can't let this list get too long. Nico, Ted Nugent, Phil Oakes, The Orbs. Charlie Parker. There's a Charlie Parker. I keep an eye on the Charlie Parkers. I've ended up with 2 that I just didn't like. He had vocals on it, and I didn't like the vocals and things like that. So, not sure about that Charlie Parker. But that's a jazz album. Dolly Parton, Singles Collection, 64 to 68. Then you have 2 Pearl Jams, one on CD, and then one is a 2 LP for giveaway. Orville Peck, this guy's interesting. You might want to check him out. He's got like a country flair, but a modern sound to him. He's always wearing like a cowboy hat. Has like a Johnny Cash Elvis feel to him. But he wears the hat with the little things hanging down, so you can't ever see his face. I've never seen his face. So, I'm gonna check out that album because I do like him. And let's see, Peppa Pig. There you go. I know another one came out last year, so. This is part 2. I don't know what that is, but we're going to go ahead and move on. Pixies, Poe, the Pogues, Porcupine Tree. John Powell Prefab. There's an Elvis for you Elvis fans. RCA Rehearsals. Elvis doing his thing with the big glasses and the funky headphones. So 2 LP set. It's an exclusive, so you better get it if you're an Elvis fan. Queensryche Operation Mindcrime 2. You have Prince Rakim, the Ramones, Pleasant Dreams, the New York mixes, The Residents, Rich Kids, and Keith Richards. And let's see, what do we have here? Jonathan Richman, Max Roach, R.D. Shep, believe that's jazz. French import, one-time pressing jazz avant-garde collector's item, 1976 iconic pioneer of the bebop jazz. Huh. French import, one-time pressing. I like bebop. Well, I like bebop, but I like hard bop too. Guess they're pretty close to each other. There's 2 albums, first Clear Amber and second Clear. That looks interesting. I've seen that album before. I'm going to have to go. I know the Jazz Bums have a video for Record Store Day. I want to go check theirs out too for the really good jazz information. But I wonder what they're going to say about this one, so I might make my decision on their recommendation. Okay. By Baby, The Rockfords, Kenny Rogers, Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet. I think the only thing they did with this was colored vinyl. They based it off of, it's pressed on gray, blue, black, and white swirl vinyl as an ode to the lyrics, a swirling mass of gray, blue, black, and white from Salt of the Earth. So, but I don't know if it's an exclusive. Comes featuring the original album artwork and an original window display poster. So it has a poster. So I don't think there's anything as far as production-wise or anything. It's just sort of a Rolling Stones completist kind of thing. Romeo Void, Todd Rundgren, Wizard and True Star. It's an LP. Don't know that. Steven Sanders, Shirley Scott. No, it's not the one. Queen Talk live at the Left Bank. I'm not sure. Why does her name sound familiar? Never before concert recording from one of the greatest female jazz organists of all time. Interesting. Jazz organ. Check that out. Let's see. Shirley Scott, The Selector, Shadowfall, Archibald, Sisters of Mercy, Slum Village, Sly, and Robbie vs. Roots, Sunvolt, don't know a lot. Soul Asylum, MTV Unplugged. I'll just show you real quick because I know there's Soul Asylum fans out there. Double record. It's an exclusive, so if you're into Soul Asylum, you might want to get that. Let's see. There's a whole series of soul jazz here. I wasn't really interested in. You have the Sound Carriers, Sparks. So you have some Sparks stuff. I know there's Sparks fans. I'll show one for Canadian Stud Muffin. So there it is. There you go. Not really sure. Okay, I'll show you the other one. Why not? There's Sparks. Is that just Celebrate Signature? Or is there Sparks in the Sparks Brothers? Maybe I'm getting that mixed up. Huh. Sparks, their second album, now pressed on. Yeah, maybe I'm getting... Okay, maybe this isn't for Canadian Stud Muffin. I'm just going to do a little research here real quick while we're doing this. The Sparks Brothers. And Sparks. Let me see what it says. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's two different bands. I saw Sparks, and I'm assuming Sparks Brothers. So that's my bad. This is how we learn in the vinyl community. Stair Steps, Ringo. What's Record Store Day without Ringo? Here you go. You have Stop and Smell the Roses on 2LP and CD. However you want it. Get your Ringo. Sonny Stitt. Is that a jazz, guys? Yes, it is. Sonny Stitt. These are Sonny Stitt's last ever live recordings in '81. So if you are into jazz and Sonny Stitt, there you go. It looks like it's on a clear vinyl. From what I can see right there. Looks like a nice setup. Might be one I'm not going to get and regret not getting. And what was the other one? There were two, weren't there? Sonny Stitt, Boppin' in Baltimore. That's a cool album cover. I don't know too much about it. But there you go. Some jazz for you. Okay. Donna Summer. Sun Supergrass, Taylor Swift. What's Record Store Day without Taylor Swift? Won't knock her at all because she's really helping vinyl. So I wish she could help with the vinyl prices. That'd be great. And then you have a T-Rex here. This is a unreleased compilation album. It was released in Japan 50 years ago. This is the first time it's being released here. And this is the last page right here. And we have Tangerine Dream, live in Paris. Taproot, Coco Taylor. This is one I have my eye on too. Well, not more than just my eye. It's a Record Store Day first too, but good blues singer. So I'm going to pick her up definitely. Coco Taylor. K-Teps, The Temptations. For you Temptations fans, I got to check this one out. I know Papa Was a Rolling Stone is on this. I don't know. Got Nothing the First Time, Mother Nature, Do Your Thing, Funky. I don't know any of the other songs on there, but I might check that out because actually I'm thinking of the Four Tops. So I don't have any Temptations. I'll have to check this album out and see. It's a first, so it might show up again. Temptations, The Mars Volta, Tom Tom Club, Peter Tosh, good reggae guy. He's live right there. Let's see, Ali Farka, Tor Green. I'm going to say he's like an African artist. All right. Frank Turner, TV Mania, board with Prozac and the internet. What the heck is that? TV Mania. Nick Rhodes and Warren Cucurullo from Duran Duran. They're only ever released in pressing extremely limited 100. Record Store Day exclusive. I don't know anything about this. No. Let's see, TV Mania, Twisted U2, Two Hearts Beat, Sunday Blaze, Sunday War. For U2 fans, so it's 4 songs, 2 reimagined versions. So I don't know if this is a little promo to they have that album that's coming out soon or already released, or I don't know, this year. U2's reimagining their music, so it depends on what they're doing. But I'd like to see some of that stuff that was overproduced more simplified. But I don't know if they're doing that. Ultramagnetic MCs and Undeath, Under Oath, various. So you have like various artists compilations here. Jazz Dispensary, that's the funky one, kind of like you're feeling good. While you're feeling good, listen to this kind of music. So check them out. They usually release something on Record Store Day. And then let's see, Madhouse Records 30th Anniversary Collection. Not really sure, so you might want to just get on the website and check all these out. There's a Ska, Spinning Gold, Sun Records, Surfing the Great Lakes, 50 Years, TV's Greatest Hits Volume 2, Prison Break, Criminal Minds, Jump Street. I could probably do without that. Let's see. There's an interesting, here it is, Van Halen one for you Van Halen fans. It's Sammy Hagar era. I'm actually interested, but let me see what they're doing here. Side A, Pound Cake, USB, Judgment Day. Oh no, Pound Cake, Judgment Day, When It's Love, Spank. So there's 4 songs. 1, 2, they're doing Dreams. 3, 4. Huh. Ultra Bass. Oh, I've never heard Sammy do Panama. I've never heard this album. I know it was released. Love Walks In, Run Around. Yeah, crap, I might have to get this. 4LP, Record Store Day exclusive. Yeah, of course it is. Let's add it to the list. Okay. And then Let's see, Van Halen, the Verve Pipe. What was their song? The Freshmen. We were only freshmen. I don't know anything about the rest of them. I need to check that out. There's some Violent Femmes in there for you Violent Femmes fans. I'll show it real quick. Oh, that's their classic album. Does that have Blister in the Sun? Oh, well, check that out. I don't know what they did with that. Anything? Oh, I didn't see this one before. Oh, sorry. There's an album I just saw that I didn't see before. Blister in the Sun. They are 40th anniversary. It's a picture disc. I don't think that one's hard to get a hold of. Let's see. Now there's two Muddy Waters. There's one that I was looking at, Hollywood Blues Summit 1971. But I just saw this. What is this? The Muddy Waters Woodstock album. It's the first American official LP reissue of Muddy Waters' Woodstock album. This was Muddy Waters' final album for Chess Records. It won the Grammy Award for Best Ethnic or Traditional Folk Recordings. To check into that, but probably a must if it's Muddy. Scott Weiland, 12 Bar Blues. Looks like I think it's a blues album he put out before he passed away. Anniversary, 25th anniversary, 12 Bar, first ever released on vinyl, pressed on blue-green vinyl, no picture. And Al Wilson, The Wonder Years, Donovan Woods, yes, live at Knoxville. And there's this one I know some people are interested in. I don't know if it's ever been released on vinyl before. The Wind is the final album from Warren Zevon. Had that great song on there. The last one here, Keep Me in Your Heart. Man, it's a heartbreaker. He knew he was not well, and he wrote that song probably for his family. Remastered for vinyl from original source materials. Eco mastering, supervised professional. Liner notes as well. There's some pictures in that. So I've got my eye on that one a little bit. But anyway, that's what I have for you guys. Hope that wasn't too long for you guys. Just trying to just roll through the whole thing and give you guys an idea of what to expect, what to keep an eye out for. But you can always go to recordstoreday.com and follow those instructions that I gave you, and just check it out. So hopefully, guys, there's some stuff you guys like. I think there's more this time than last year for me, so I'm really gonna have to narrow it down because you can't buy everything. So I have to really think this out a little bit. But for me, the no-brainers are the Billy Joel fan, so I'm going to go with the Billy Joel. Looking at the list, it's going to be the Willie Dixon, the Howlin', the Muddy, Coco Taylor. Oh, man, there's a lot. Even the Van Halen's starting to go, hey, maybe you want that. So, boy, oh boy, and Ginger Baker. Okay. All right, so that's what's going on out there. You're probably going to see 100 of these videos, but if you've made it to this point, thank you for paying attention to my craziness, me getting up, my dog coming in, all that stuff. But I'm just going to let it run. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well out there. Until next time, I hope you guys are enjoying your music, and you guys take care, all right? I'll see you later. Bye.